Hey everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome back to yet another video. So we are on a test server with the latest game mode, Ravaged Realm, as you guys can see over here by this glowy, wormy animation. This boss right here, what I'll say about it, it's pretty similar to Dream Realm. Later on, I'll run through all the rules, the team showcase, as well as the different conditions and how the game mode plays out, as well as the rewards. But this game mode right now is only available on the test server, so it'll probably come in about a week's time. So you guys can, I'm not sure, it could be like in the next few days as well. So I'll just say like it might come in about a week's time. Okay, so you guys can use this information to prepare yourself as to, you know, what is going to come to the global server or the main server that we are currently playing. Okay, we'll be using our test server for this one, so my account is going to be really weak, but pardon me on that. For this boss, right, the boss is known as Sahara. Okay, we run through the rules first and then we look at all the different buttons and the different mechanics. So right here, the rules, right? Ravaged Realm has 3 phases: squad rotations, ultimate siege, as well as valor awards. During the squad rotation phase, you will use a different squad each day to challenge the boss. Each squad has different hero restrictions and offer different damage buffs. During the ultimate siege phase, you can use all squads to challenge the boss. Rewards will be issued based on your final ranking at the end of the ultimate siege phase. So difficulty, right? Each boss challenge result of each squad is tallied separately. You can unlock the endless mode after clearing all difficulties of the boss. In endless mode, the boss will not die and your objective is to do as much damage as possible to get a higher ranking for better rewards. So pretty similar to Dream Realm. Rewards: you can collect various stage rewards for each boss difficulty by dealing the required amount of damage during a battle. During the squad rotation phase, the daily ranking rewards will be issued on the following day at 00 UTC. During the ultimate stage phase, you will no longer receive daily rewards ranking. Rewards will be issued based on your final rankings at the end of the ultimate stage phase. Okay, basically, right, there's 3 different stages. Right now, we are currently at the squad rotation. So there's 4 different squad rotations, which are Immortal Squad, Graveborn plus Skalita, Talin, and Bero. And then we have Dauntless Squad, which is smaller specific. Then we have Sylvan Squad, which is wilder specific, buffed by Rainer, as well as our dear Dino. The additional damage buff is not shown yet, so it'll probably unlock tomorrow once we go into the next rotation. And then lastly, the Aurora buff, which buffs our dear Friesto, as well as the Light Bearers right here. Okay, so if you take a look at the recommended formations, they are mostly Graveborn centric. So in a sense, you can call this like the Graveborn Dream Realm, at the very least on the first phase itself. So these are all the recommended teams, as you guys can see. Just mostly Graveborns, and then like once there's a Barrow, there's a Talin here. So we will work on like the best team recommendation once it comes to global. But it seems like a factional based Dream Realm, and there's the second phase as well. So this is the first phase, is a factional base, and then we go into the next phase, which is the ultimate siege, which is pretty much normal Dream Realm because you can use all units, and obviously from there you can find the best combination to do the most damage. And I haven't done any challenge records yet, so later I'll do one run and then we'll see the challenge records. And then these are the squads, the different buffs available, showcasing the different highest damage. Okay, so you click on the boss. The boss have different abilities. Number 1, Devouring Sand, right? Burrows beneath the sands to create a quicksand whirlpool that pulls all enemies to the center of the battlefield. The whirlpool lasts for 5 seconds, dealing 30% damage to all enemies every second. After 5 seconds, Sahara emerges from the area with the most enemies, dealing 150% damage to enemies within 1 tile and knocking them into the air for 0.8 seconds before returning to its original position. So it's like a barrel in underground, right? Come up to the area with the most units, deal damage to them, and then go back to its original spot while dealing like damage over time with the quicksand whirlpool itself. Okay, then we have Heavy Slam. So target is the area of the most enemies and slam down, dealing 150% damage to enemies within and knocking them down for 3 seconds. Enemy struck by the head takes 20% more damage. Okay, so this is a slam, I guess the whole body slam, and if you're hit by the head, which is probably like the most like the final part, then you get more damage. Then we have Sand Howling, creates a shockwave that deals 120% damage to all enemies. Okay, pretty straightforward AoE damage. Forbidden Sands, passive. The whole battlefield is quicksand. The mobility of all allies reduced by 30%, except for units who live near and know how to traverse through the quicksand terrain. Okay, so this is this is a Mauler centric battlefield. Okay, we'll take a look at the passives later, but these are basically the ability of the boss. So this is the Set Sahara skill set. Okay, we'll run through the battles later. And in terms of the rewards itself, so we can see the rankings right here of the different players. Okay, and then these are the daily rankings. So you get your Twilight Essence here, as well as the currency known as Valor Rewards, which gives you the frame similar to Supreme Arena. Yeah, Desert Sovereign. Okay, so 250. So let's say if I'm let's see how much you actually need to get. So you get 50 per day from being top 1 to top 10. And you just need 350 to get the best frame. So about 7 days of battle. I'm not sure how long this event lasts though. I think this event should last for quite a while, right? I'm not sure whether or not this is a I don't think it's a permanent one, because there's this quicksand rule. So let's see. Here it states that it lasts for 18 hours. Okay, if you know how long it lasts, or if you've seen like news that it will last for a certain period of time, let me know. But I'm not sure how long this event will last. I'm assuming it should be like a 1 or 2 week kind of event, limited time, so that we are going to compete for this Valor Awards for this limited time only Desert Sovereign frame right here. Okay, so that's for the thing. And then we are getting this Grimstone, which is like the currency to exchange for rewards, as well as more Twilight Essence. So for the Grimstone itself, there's a Valor store, a bunch of Stellar Crystals, actually not a lot, 5. We are getting 25 like Temporal Essence here, so there's that, and right, a bunch of stones, soul stones over here, and some acorns. So I'm more concerned about the top 2 row stuff, because that's mainly what my account needs for my main account. And I think for most people it will also be the Stellar Crystal as well as the Temporal Essence anyway. So these two very important stuff. And then that's for the daily ranking stuff. There's also the final server ranking. So this is the ultimate siege begins in 12 days. During Ultimate Siege, ranking no longer resets daily. After the Ultimate Siege phase, final ranking will be calculated and rewards will be issued based on your ranking. Okay, so Ultimate Siege it's basically like this all-hero like Dream Realm kind of thing. And being in top 1 to top 10 gives you the Abyssal Essence. Right, so Abyssal Essence is obtainable as long as you're in the top 50, and you get all the costumes here. So Stellar Crystals together with the cosmetics. Okay, so we don't know how long Ultimate Siege lasts, but I think from the looks of it, the first phase is this rotation, which will last for another 12 days, and then later on we get the Ultimate Siege, which they didn't really state how long it will last. So I guess this event could be simply like a 1-month event, I guess. Yeah, what is this Valor Awards? Is this just for that currency itself? Okay, I mean there's 3 phases here, so squad rotation, Ultimate Siege, Valor Awards. So I think the Valor Awards is like some like endless mode, I don't know. Right, so we will see. Next few days we'll do more testing. So these are the awards, right? Final server ranking rewards as well as daily rankings. Okay, and then we can change for the different stuff within the Valor store. And let's just jump into the fight with this boss. Since I don't have that much unit, I'm just gonna toss in all the units I have. So I will say that I'm lucky and unlucky at the same time, because I got barrel from my first Celestial Hypergene Pocket, which is not what I want, but I mean whatever, we just use whatever we have. So here we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Okay, so I guess we need some sustain here. So let's start the battle. Okay, see how the boss runs. We're gonna go, oh wow! What, there's even a skip mechanic. We'll see the battle, how the boss function in terms of the mechanics. Okay, so normal attack of the boss, hitting Celezo at the front. Okay, so there's actually a quicksand. I don't think the quicksand played a really important role. So this is the ultimate ability where you pull everyone together, and then the boss will burrow in the middle, sort of like inbound, and then come out to the area of the most enemies. Okay, so that's the ultimate itself. Slam. Okay, hit. Okay, so I think the quicksand is a passive, that sandy animation. Then this is the ultimate where he burrows, and then the slam is that slam attack that we talked about, where you get more damage if you get hit by the hit. So if you're super duper far away, I guess that 20% damage is targeted against all the range units that like to stand all the way at the back. Yeah, this is the slam. So if I hit by the hit, it's 150% plus 20% damage. So that's where you get like disabled pretty hard if you're using like a full team of range units, because this boss just have multiple ways to to sort of draw you in with the quicksand, as well as multiple ways to deal with the range units better. But then anyway, you're restricted by the factions itself, so like you don't have a lot of choice to begin with. I guess it will be more important for the team building once it goes into the ultimate siege itself, but for the first squad rotation, we're just basically using what we have. So yeah, I do have the best damage right here. So that's all for the showcase in terms of the boss battle. So there is this there is this top sprite. Let me reset the thing. I'll try to push for my test server account to be a little bit stronger. But in the next few days to try to see whether or not I can push past the first battle. But what I feel is I guess the different squads will have a separate like reward ranking itself, and then there's this daily ranking right here which will give you like your valor as well as the currency. And then right, once we are done with this squad cycle, I think this is common only, so this is the lowest rarity. Based on the rankings right here, there's your epic rarity as well. So I guess it will be common all the way up to endless mode. So the squad rotation is basically faction limited daily Dream Realm, and then the ultimate siege is every unit can be usable Dream Realm to compete with your own server people, because this is blah 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 ultimate siege phase issued based on your ranking. Okay, so I hope this is, because it's final server, right? So it should be just within your own server. So that's that. In case you guys are wondering whether or not it could be a district or server thing, it should be a server thing because it's final server ranking. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, right? Just a very simple showcase of this game mode, what the boss can do, as well as the different rewards. With regards to deep diving into this boss, for now, I'll just try the game mode with this account in the next few days. Just give like some impressions as well as my thought about the game mode. And then once the boss drops on the global server, we'll talk about the meta teams as well as the best units recommendation based on my own account experience itself. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.